quick video here to show torch height control torture test with this warped piece of 14 gauge sheet I have here, and also just showing how I've got some key mapping to a game controller, and so we can move it around into position. You can do micro by holding down I've got it mapped, so if I hold down the button, anyway, you get the idea how it works. So I'm just going to position this, and then I'll do a test for the torch height control and see how it works on this warp plate. So what I've done is I've made one small change to the torch height control settings. I've increased the factor from the default 5 to 15% just because this is fairly warped. So now I'll turn on my plasma cutter and try this out. I screwed that up. I had the zeroed in the wrong spot, so it went off the plate. So I'm going to reset and try that again. It's the plate to give you an idea how warped it is. You can see it cut through everywhere except in the back. This was a practice for practicing some welds here, so it didn't go through those. So what I think I'm going to do is slow down the speed just to make sure we cut through any of these blobs of practice welds on the back here. But other than that, it seemed to follow the contour fairly well. We'll eventually get it up to here where it bends up to over an inch over the 7.5 inches of travel. Okay, second try here. I've slowed down the speed to 100 inches per minute just because of the gobs of practice weld on the other side. Make sure we press it, and you can see it's a good 1.5 inches out here that the plate warps over about 7.5 inches of travel. So I've just increased my factor by up to 25% because we've slowed down to 100 inches per minute. Just make sure we pierce all the way through. So I'm going to turn on my plasma cutter and try this again. So there you can see it did a pretty good job. Follow that contour. There's the piece that cut out. Just bring it over here to give you an idea of how warped it is. So we'll do one more.